Hey there, Christina Rizakos, founder of ProfitableDaycare.com, as well as ChildcareBusinessMarketing.com. I'm a childcare business marketing expert. I help everyday childcare business directors from all over the world fully book their programs by leveraging marketing strategies. And in today's video, I want to talk about something that I know you probably do. If you're guilty of this, just let me know. I am guilty. Just raise up your hand. It is comparing yourself or your business to other local businesses out there. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever driven by a daycare in your area or a preschool and thought to yourself, wow, I wish that was my daycare, or I wish my daycare looked exactly like that. I wished I had, their sign. I wished I had their fonts. I wish I had their tagline. I wish I had their logo. I wished my website looked like their website. I wish that my program was fully booked just like theirs. Have you ever said that? I know I have. For a long time when I started my childcare business, it was in 2004. And again, starting a brand new business, 24 years old, we didn't have a lot of money. We just had the will to do what we had to get the program, to get the center started. So it was a real startup. I'm talking about we painted, we assembled our desks with the other director. We had family come in to help us renovate and to fix things around the daycare. We did everything. Like, we really poured our heart and our souls and our energy and our time into this business. And I was proud of it. But then I remember driving past other daycares in the area, and I remember thinking, oh my gosh, look at their fence, look how cute it is. No wonder they're so busy and I'm struggling over here. Or I would meet another director and she was so well dressed and she was so well spoken and she looked so professional wearing a little suit. And I was there with my jeans and my loose t-shirt and my Skechers and my hair in a bun. And I would think to myself, wow, is that what a director is supposed to look like? Because look at me, I don't look like that. So that's why, I'm struggling, or that's why people don't take me seriously. And I would compare myself and my business like this all the time, on all different levels. And it wasn't until I visited a friend of mine that was an assistant director at a really gorgeous daycare. We were going somewhere and I went over to say hi to him, and he was in the office and he asked me, do you want to see the center? I said, sure. I want to see, what types of centers you have, set up, what types of learning centers. I wanted to get some ideas. And he walked me through this beautiful daycare center. And I remember telling him, wow, everything was quality. Everything from the posters on the wall to the flooring that they had to the paint, everything looked high quality, like it was in a magazine or something. And I remember telling him, oh my gosh, Harry, this is one of the most gorgeous daycares I have ever seen. No wonder you guys are always fully booked. No wonder you guys have wait lists. Oh, I wish my daycare looked like that. It's never going to look like that. Oh my God. And he turned around and he told me, Christina, why are you comparing your first years of business to this daycare that has been in business for over 25 years? It's not possible for your center to look like this because this took us 25 years. This was not the first year of business. This was 25 years and we're still working on things. And I had to stop, take a breath and think, wow, I had never thought of it that way. I was comparing. I was always, putting my stuff down and my daycare down. And I would look at other people's things, especially this daycare. And I would just imagine, the director kind of whisking in the morning and everybody saying good morning and the kids were all happy and the clients would pay on time and everything was just perfect. And up until that point, that's what I really felt. I would compare myself over and over and over again, which was not obviously serving me, on any level. And it took him telling me that to really kind of wake me up from that trance and think, what are you talking about, Christina? You're 24 years old. You have a business. You're working for yourself. You're making it happen ever since you were a young girl. This is what you wanted. And I had to reprogram my thoughts and get rid of all the comparison. Every time I would catch myself saying, oh, I wish I would just stop and say, no, this is what I can do right now. And our goal is in the next year to do that. And I would kind of put steps in place to reach that goal, whether that was to buy better equipment or to buy, the fancy looking tables out of those magazines, the daycare furniture magazines, and not buy things at a secondhand store, right? We had different goals that we wanted to achieve and we got to our goals, but it did take years. It took years. So every time I found myself thinking, that's why our enrollments are low, because my daycare is in a semi-basement and it looks dirty. or my daycare doesn't have nice windows like that daycare does. I had to really reconnect to why I started the center, what I had to offer that other centers hadn't, and really start talking to myself and about my daycare in better ways. And it was a process, and it still is to this day, because we all like to look at other people, whatever they're posting on social media, other people's lives, and think, oh my gosh, they look like they have it all figured out and I'm a hot mess over here. But in reality, we have to give ourselves grace, especially if this is a brand new business that you're starting, and think about what types of things, first of all, do you need to do to keep your doors open, to start attracting clients that you want to work and serve, right? Families that get your program and that love what you have to offer. And then just learn different skills after that to keep that going, and not focus on comparing your year 1 or your year 2 or your year 3 to someone else's year 25, because that is unattainable. That's not real. And the only thing that you're doing is that you are stressing yourself out. You're putting more doubt in your beautiful brain, and that is not serving anyone. It's not serving your business. It's not serving your staff. It's not serving the kids in your care. It's not serving anyone. So that is what I learned that day on. And I hope that this little pep talk, if you are someone that constantly compares, your center or your program or your staff or your flooring or your paint to other daycares in the area, I hope that this helps you snap out of that, take control over your business, right? Your thoughts in your mind, but also your business, and focus on why someone should bring their kids to me versus someone else, and really cultivate that. Because once you get real good at leading with heart, number one, but also when you get real good at knowing why your program is so amazing, then everything else becomes so much easier, and you don't need to compare yourself to another daycare, right? You don't need to, because you have all these amazing things that are working for you right now that are, that you believe in strongly and that your clients believe in as well. So once you have that going, you don't really need to be focusing on, Marie's daycare down the street that offers an extra snack, or, that she just bought brand new tablets for all the classroom, right? You don't have to focus on that right now. You focus on what you can do, and have goals and little steps that you can take every single day to achieve those goals, whether that's starting an emergency pot, whether that's investing yourself in your mindset, whether that's, putting a goal in place to repaint every single classroom before the year is over, whether that's investing in better quality toys every single quarter of your business, right? Whatever that is, figure out what works for you and stop trying to beat other people, because the only person that you have to beat is you from yesterday, right? We want to be better than we were yesterday. And if we're not, and we're always constantly focusing on their daycare is better and I'm crap and nobody should come here, then that's exactly what you're going to start attracting. So we need to switch that mindset, figure out all the things that make us amazing as leaders, as directors, but that also make our program amazing, and focus on cultivating that. And I promise you, by year 25, you are going to be so much better than that daycare you compare yourself to right now. So I hope this video helped. Let me know in the comments, are you someone that compares your program or your leadership skills or your staff to other daycares? And if you are, let me know, what is that one thing that you keep comparing to other daycares out there? Let me know in the comments underneath this video.